What's going on, campers and TCG enthusiasts? Chopsy Doodle here. And in this video, we're going to go over most of the products, I think all of the products that Cryptid Camp has put out over the last little bit since their start in late 2024. I came in a little bit late on that. I started in about early 2025, but the new Kickstarter is just around the corner. It was set for April 28th, but it's been pushed back to May 5th. So make sure you check that out. They're releasing the tiers on the Instagram. They're showing them slowly until the launch, so that's going to be pretty cool. They revealed all the cryptids for the new set, Elder Wilds. And Elder Wilds looks like it's going to be very, very cool. Lots of extra companions in this one versus the 8 that were released with the original Kickstarter. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and go over the releases of Kickstarter and show you a little bit of what we've seen from the last year or so. So, starting at the very beginning of Cryptid Camp were was the proto packs, the proto pack ones as they're referred to because they're their first ones. And these ones contain a cabin card and a promo card, of which the cabin can be serialized with a border. Serialized borderless, or it could be serialized with a different back. Actually, they're out of 50, I believe, and out of 100. So there's two different serialized in that one. The second one is the Proto 2 set. This was cryptids exclusively, and there was some chances to get serialized in these as well. Also a very, very cool pack, and very hard to find these days. The next pack they released was the Holiday Pack, the Holiday 1 pack, Christmas. After that, they followed up with their Valentine's, which is about the time that I kind of hopped into Cryptid Camp. And after that, they released a slew of almost kind of monthly releases, but we had the monthly pack from last year, and we have the Collecticon pack from last year, and this is this year's Collecticon pack. They will be doing a monthly series this year, but the pack art looks different, and they haven't released that yet, but it should be coming soon. Now, the next thing they released was the actual Kickstarter itself. So they had half booster boxes, they had full booster boxes, they also had decks. So there was a Bigfoot and Nessie deck, and there was a Mothman and La Llorona deck. Very, very cool. They also released a line of blisters that came with a promo card and 2 packs each. They're very cool. Not too many of these left. These are also the only place that you can get the alternate art out of 50 UFO, which is a very, very, very cool looking card. And some of the comps on eBay, I've seen that for pretty high. But speaking of that, in the original Kickstarter, they also included art from Frank Frazetta, which was the Mothman, and this thing, let me tell you, this thing is gorgeous. Now, they did say that there might be 2 more cards that are similar to this in the next set, so I'm hoping it's either Dracula or the Headless Horseman. I've looked into his library of art, and it seems like those are kind of the only other cryptids he had, maybe Wolfman, but yeah, this card is very, very special. To have, you know, a grim dark fantasy artist, you know, who's passed, have their art immortalized in a TCG card. That's very, very cool. And then of course after that we had a slew of mini sets. The first of which was the Visions of Mothman. Very cool. There were serialized moths in here, and there were serialized one of ones lanterns. They were very cool. Also in these, there was serialized of every of the companion cryptids with the exception of the UFO, which isn't a companion, but that one was in the blister packs. After Mothman, we got the Halloween set, Jack-o'-lantern Trails. This has some pretty cool cereals in it. It's got that Headless Horseman cereal, which I pulled, which was very good. And then after that, we had the Yuletide Cheer. Very, very cool. Very nice Krampus in this. I pulled what we refer to as a black ice Krampus. I think it's the only one that's known to have been pulled so far. No one else has come forward. And I haven't seen any pop up on eBay or anything like that. But yeah, very, very cool pull that I got from that. And then the latest set, of course, is Pamperpalooza. And that's the one I've been opening recently. And as you can see, the packaging that Cryptid Camp has done has been amazing. The cereals have been amazing. You know, I've hit a few big hits. Like I pulled the one of one Baba Yaga. And yeah, that absolutely blew my mind when I pulled that. So yeah, this is a very fun TCG to open, and it's very fun to play as well. It's got a unique gameplay. I have a tutorial series on here if you want to check it out. But Cryptid Camp also released their official one just recently, so make sure you check that out as well. But the most important thing is we got Elder Wilds coming up on the 5th, and that's also releasing with a mini set called SCP. So if you get on the Kickstarter, you can nab yourself some Elder Wilds and some SCP with some, I believe, pre-order bonuses. So I'll put the link in the description for the Kickstarter. I appreciate all you guys watching my vids, and yeah, I'm excited for the 5th. We'll see how it goes. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.